Hi, Gloria Donahue with Nana's Cookery, and welcome to the kitchen. It's good to see you either for the first time or again, because I hear from so many of you that I feel like you're friends. You've been here many times. And today we're going to make, the recipe calls it scalloped pineapple, but we've always called it pineapple bread pudding. And boy, is it a nice side dish with ham. We're going to need a greased casserole. I'm only making a half casserole because it's just for the three of us for fun today, and that's in a quart. But I'm going to give you the recipe for 2 quarts. And when I do it for Easter, actually I do it 3 quarts in a 9x13 casserole. But you're going to need the greased dish. You're going to need eggs, crushed drained pineapple, just regular white bread, sugar, and butter, and that's it. We're going to make this pineapple bread pudding, and I'll show you everything here. Different religions and different cultures have different habits and different holidays and different celebrations. And for Christians like I am, Easter, of course, is a big day, and ham is traditionally served at Easter. And I could make a lot of different things on Easter to go with it. Scalloped potatoes, or should we do sweet potatoes or whatever. But I darn well better have pineapple bread pudding because we've been having it for years. And I make a big casserole of it. But as I told you, I'm just going to make a little casserole today to show you what it's like. I don't know how well it freezes, and so I wouldn't have room in my freezer for a big 13x9 pan anyway, so it doesn't make sense for me to make this and freeze it for Easter. I'm just going to make it and we'll eat it tonight. But I'm going to give you the ingredients for a 2 quart, which should serve 8 people. And again, as I said, I do 1.5 times that main recipe at least when I do mine. But I'm going to read you what it is. The regular recipe would be a 1/2 cup of butter, and that you want that to be room temperature so you can beat it. 1 cup of sugar, 4 eggs, 1 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple drained. So what I do is get the crushed pineapple in juice and then drain it, and you can drink the juice so it's not wasted. And 5 slices of fresh bread cubed. So what I just cube it, I don't take off the crust. My husband, even in bread pudding, likes the crust. So I don't take off the crust, and this is about the size of the cube. So we're going to cream the room temperature butter and the sugar. Now, you can see that butter and sugar is starting to come together, but that's nowhere near being creamed. That's just starting to come together. I'll show you when it's really done. Now I want to show you that the butter and sugar have come together more. I can do it with a fork. It is now a mixture, and now I'm going to add the eggs. For the regular recipe, it would be 4. I'm going to add 2. And you know my rule, I always break them separately before I add them to something, because when a year goes by that I don't get a piece of shell in, then I'll do it directly, but it hasn't happened yet. So now we're going to just mix. You may see other recipes I have that call for melted butter rather than the creaming the butter, but I've just always done it this way and really liked it, so that's what I do. Now I'm going to add the drained pineapple. And mix that in. And now I'm going to add the bread. This goes together so quickly, it's unbelievable. And when my grandniece Maggie was having a housewarming and people were bringing food, I said, oh, what can I bring? And I thought maybe she'd want a cake or pie or cookies or something. She said, no, could you bring pineapple bread pudding? So I certainly did. So there it is, ready to go in the casserole, and it's going to bake at 350. For the full recipe would be 45 minutes, but I'm doing less. So when you're changing the size of anything, you have to watch it carefully. and it's all ready to go in the oven. Here's our pineapple bread pudding ready to be enjoyed, and I hope wherever you are with your family and friends and whatever you're celebrating, that you celebrate it with joy and with love. Thanks again for visiting the kitchen. Bye-bye.